Kunj Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Bolo, Hare Bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitya Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivajagacharya Ashtottara Satasri Srimat His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravindra Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Prabhupada Anuga ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vyasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Daivim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is today, from the 18th chapter, conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. Text 76. Rajan samsmritya samvadam imam adbhutam Keshavarjunayoho punyam krishayami cha muhurmuhur. Translation. O King, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. Please repeat. O King, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. Purport. The understanding of Bhagavad Gita is so transcendental that anyone who becomes conversant with the topics of Arjuna and Krishna becomes righteous, and he cannot forget such talks. This is the transcendental position of spiritual life. In other words, one who hears the Gita from the right source, directly from Krishna, attains full Krishna consciousness. The result of Krishna consciousness is that one becomes increasingly enlightened and he enjoys life with a thrill, not only for some time, but at every moment. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. How many of you have read Bhagavad Gita and felt very thrilled at every moment? Right. Few people raise their hands. They are enjoying reading Bhagavad Gita. But most of us have not raised our hands because at the present moment we may not be thrilled and we may not have experienced this thrilling event of reading the Bhagavad Gita. Krishayami muhur muhur. My hair stands on end, he's telling. Who is this person speaking? Who is speaking? Sanjaya. Right. Sanjaya is a disciple of Veda Vyas. Vyasadeva is the brother of Dhritarashtra. He is, the father of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was born, Vidura was born, all of them were born out of Veda Vyas. So, since Dhritarashtra is blind, he could not take part in the battle and watch live. He was given Sanjaya by Veda Vyas. Sanjaya will see the war happening from here only, next to you in the palace. You don't have to go to the war field. He had this mystic power. And he'll give you running commentary what's going on. Every detail he will tell you. This was the facility at that time. You don't need a wireless connection depending on power, depending on this, that, power shutdown, none of these things. Depending on mystic capacity of Sanjaya. Vyasa prasadat shutavan. The mercy and special prasada of Vyasa. By his mercy, Sanjaya was able to, his disciple Sanjaya was able to see. And then he explained to the blind Dhritarashtra, that is what is going on. This is how Dhritarashtra heard the entire Bhagavad Gita. A running commentary given by Sanjaya. First shloka of Bhagavad Gita starts like that only. What does it say? What? Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsavaha Mamaka Pandavas Chaiva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra is asking, first shloka of Bhagavad Gita is Dhritarashtra's question to Sanjaya. And Sanjaya starts explaining what is happening. What do the sons of Pandu and my sons are doing in the battlefield. So this is how it starts. And in the end it's ending by Sanjaya saying, I got this opportunity, Vyasa Prasadat Shutavan. By the mercy of my Guru Vyasadeva, I was able to see the entire Bhagavad Gita spoken on the battlefield. And every bit of it I heard. Who said technology was not there those days? Far, far more finer technology. Without any devices, nothing. He heard the whole thing. And then he's seeing about that experience towards the end. He's saying, "O king, I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue. Rajan samsmritya samsmritya. Smaran. Every time I think about it. Samvadam imam adbhutam. This wonderful conversation. Keshava Arjuna yoho. Between Keshava and Arjuna. Krishyami cha muhur muhur. My hair stands on end and I become so thrilled." This is the real effect of Bhagavad Gita. And Prabhupada says in the purport, if you hear it from the right source, you'll have this effect. If you hear it from the wrong source, you most probably will have an opposite effect. Right? You have to be very careful. So the difference is hearing it from the right source. You will also feel like this. That is why some people have raised their hands. It's very exciting to read Bhagavad Gita. And I have met many individuals like that, here and there. They're so excited about Bhagavad Gita. They've learned the whole Bhagavad Gita by heart. Every day they read the Bhagavad Gita and they're wondering why people are not reading this. It's such a wonderful book. And it speaks. Why is it so exciting? Just think about it. What is exciting for you? What is thrilling for you? Just think about it. What is thrilling and exciting for you? Gulab jamun? Sense gratification? Whatever is most exciting and thrilling for you, it's because you enjoy. Krishyami muhur muhur. You're enjoying. That is so because it is about you. And you are enjoying. If somebody is enjoying, it is not so thrilling to you. Right? But you can still get enjoyment. If you watch a cricket match from the stadium, you know, some of them when they are watching the match in the football and this and all that, they start kicking the person next to it. Hare, lost. What a kick he lost. They start, hey, relax. He got so involved in the program, in the game. It's called in psychology vicarious participation, second-hand participation. I am feeling I am batting. I am feeling I am the guy, you know, whatever that great famous footballer, what is his name? Lionel Messi. Something like that. Yeah. He kicked the goal and just dribbled and took it across and wow, what a kick. And while he's kicking, he is also kicking along with him. Kick the next guy next to him. Because he's so involved in it. This is called secondary participation, vicarious participation. But I would like so much to be there and do it like him, but I am not so good a player. I cannot play so good as him. But when he's playing, I enjoy. Second hand. So like this, we have participation enjoyment, and we have actual enjoyment sitting right in the center and doing it. So here for Sanjaya, it is second-hand enjoyment. He's getting, oh, what a conversation, what a beautiful form of the Lord I saw. You see, he's saying, Tacha samsmritya rupamati adbhutam Hare vismayo me mahan rajan krishayami cha punah punah. The next shloka. O king, as I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more, and I rejoice again and again. These are sections of the Bhagavad Gita people don't read much. Sanjaya is speaking like that. But this is very important. Sanjaya's experience of hearing the Bhagavad Gita live. So, I know some of you also like to hear the Gita, so you have come and you have taken pains to come to this evening program. Thank you very much for participating. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada gave this amazing thrill to so many people all over the world. People had never got thrilled by reading the Bhagavad Gita before. You know, this what you mean by thrill is a spiritual thrill. It is a feeling, a wonderful, thrilling feeling of discovering yourself. You know, how many of you like to know more about yourself from your horoscope? If you have a wonderful astrologer who tells everything about you, what is going to happen to you, when you are going to hit the lottery, which beautiful girl you are getting married to, which job you are going to get and make it huge and successful, you would like to hear about this or not? How many of you like to hear about these things? Yes or no? Be honest. How many of you like to hear everything about me and I just want to know about this, can you tell me about this and all that? How many of you like to know? Why are you shy? How many of you like to know? Yeah, almost everybody. Anything you tell me about me, especially if it is real and you're a genuine man, you're a genuine astrologer and you can see the future and you can tell about me and everything, all the good things, even the bad things, some of them I like to know because I want to improve. It is exciting for me to know my future and everything about me. Similarly, in the Bhagavad Gita, when you read, you will hear about you. That is the best part of it. The best part of it is you will hear about yourself. An amazing thing is, you will, I am like this. Nobody knows, but I know. Because of reading Bhagavad Gita, I have come to know. This is how I am operating. This is how I am acting on the basis of the three modes of material nature. This is what I am thinking, and it is not true. Oh, it's so exciting. Nobody told me these things before. And I want to read again and again. And the more I read, the more I understand why I am doing what I am doing. Who am I? What am I supposed to do? Who is Krishna? What is my relationship with him? You get to know in reality. That is why it is exciting. This is real. This is not a story. This is not a fictitious story. This is not like a movie. You know, movie, you get very thrilled in that 2 hours time. You are very thrilled. Why? You are taken into a fantasy world. And when you come back to the real world, you hate it. You hate that same face again in the house and that same boss and that same, I want to go back to the movie. Why? Because it's exciting. Because it's exciting. So, in real life, it's not at all exciting. We have to face so many difficulties, problems, birth, old age, disease, death, so many different types of things which is not very welcome. But actually that is not your real life. The Bhagavad Gita tells, what you are experiencing here, that is also not the real life. Movie is not real. Your life is also another movie. That's also not real. That is when everything becomes exciting. And then when you read the Bhagavad Gita, you know, even my life from morning to evening, that also is a big movie. It's as per my karma. It's like what I am thinking about it. I live in a mental world. It's not true. That is when it becomes exciting. Then you want to know, so what is real? And Krishna explains, this is what is real. I am real. You are real. Our relationship is real. But all these temporary things you are going through, that is not real. It won't last. Hrishayami muhur muhur. It becomes exciting because you get to touch the reality. You get to know the reality. You get to know Krishna and you get to know who you are. It's very exciting because that is your real self. Astrologer will tell you in this world what will happen to you, how you will enjoy. He will talk about the movie in which you have a role. And that also he will tell you will die in the end. The drama will be over. It's temporary. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, I am eternal, you are eternal. Our relationship is eternal. This is real. This is why it becomes Krishnayami Muhur Muhur. And the soul, that is you, will relate with that very soon. And you become very thrilled at knowing that I don't die. I live forever. Krishna is forever. My relationship with God, Krishna is forever. And everything becomes very exciting because it is true. It is true. But unfortunately, if you don't have faith, and if you don't hear it from the right source, sometimes even if you hear it from the right source, if you don't have faith, you will not pick it up. Dhritarashtra did not pick it up. Dhritarashtra heard from Sanjaya, his father is Vyasa. His father is Vyasadev. But his heart was filled with material desire that my sons should rule. I should have the kingdom although I am blind. Pandu and Pandu's sons should not rule. My other brother, he should not rule. This was a wicked desire in his heart. He was like a father to the Pandavas, but he had this feeling, they and us, they are separate from me. He was very materialistic in the heart. He could not pick up Bhagavad Gita. He thought Krishna has cheated. He has killed all my sons. And it did not go well with him at all. He did not say, I am able to samsmritya, muhur, muhur. I am not feeling greatly thrilled. Sanjaya is telling this in front of Dhritarashtra. But Dhritarashtra is not feeling like that. Why? He heard how all his sons were killed. Sons were killed because they were evil. And he heard all that commentary out of affection and this thing. He was tied up and attached too much. He could not enjoy the Bhagavad Gita. But Sanjaya, he said, Vyasa Prasadat Shutavan. Because of Vyasa Prasada, because of the mercy of Vyasa, I am excited. But unfortunately, Dhritarashtra, although his father was Vyasa, he did not feel the same like the disciple of Vyasa. Because he didn't pick it up like that. So, many times it's our great fortune that we are understanding Bhagavad Gita when a pure devotee has given it, and you can feel this thrill of realizing and discovering who you are, discovering who is God, and you become excited. This is actually happening in many parts of the world. Many people reading Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita are feeling this moment. I travel in different places of the world and I meet many different types of people of different nationalities, different backgrounds. And when I see their dedication to Bhagavad Gita and their dedication to Krishna consciousness, I am very surprised. Sometimes I feel, although I am from India, I am not so fortunate. Having such deep faith and practicing it day and night, and so excited about it and talking about it to everybody else. So this is a fact. Bhagavad Gita is true. It is not some fictitious story, a conversation that occurred on the battlefield long back. We don't even know whether that is true and things like that. No, it's real. It's true. And the facts mentioned by Krishna are very true. And they are about you and me. And if you read it, you'll learn it. You'll get educated. That is why Krishna spoke to Arjuna for our sake, so that we will understand. Arjuna was a very, very high-class person, Prabhupada mentions in the introduction, who already knows all these things. But they performed a drama in which Arjuna is asking questions as though he does not know, and Krishna is answering them. It is meant for us, meant for all of us. All the relevant questions that we have in our head, they are all asked by Arjuna. If you learn it properly from a bona fide spiritual master, proper guru, who will explain it to you as it is, without compromising anything, without changing anything, without speculating, you will also feel Krishnayami Muhur Muhur. So, tomorrow is Gita Jayanti. Tomorrow is the day when Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita. It's called Mokshada Ekadashi. It's an Ekadashi day. We shall be chanting all the 700 shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita. You can join us if you want here. Remembering Krishna and this beautiful conversation. Today also you can go to that place, Jyotishar, in Kurukshetra. Such an amazing book. Whole world people have known about it. Whether they belong to the Hindu religion or not, does not matter. Everybody who has read it has commented upon it saying, wonderful. Wonderful conversation. It is a very important conversation because right from the beginning, you know, you call these things in the management world, they call it crucial conversation. In a crucial conversation, sometimes you see there's a conversation between Trump and Putin and Zelensky about the war and about people dying and about how to stop it. Is this a crucial conversation? It is. Why? There are very high stakes in the matter. There are very opposing opinions. Like this, there are so many intense things in that. So it's a crucial conversation. Actually, much more crucial than all that is this conversation. Why? You'll see in that Arjuna explaining to him, I am a soldier, I am a Kshatriya, I want to do my duty. And I am known to be a person who is good at doing this duty. Excellent, very skilled, very talented. But I am not able to perform. My Gandiva is slipping from my hand. I am weakened mentally. I see my gurus in front of me fighting against me. Why it has become like this? I am not able to do. There is some power greater than my talent, my capability and everything, which is completely sapping me out and I am not able to perform. What is this? Why does it happen? The stakes are high because it's about the Pandavas and the Kauravas and about kingdom and who is going to rule. And it's very high. And it involves me, my life. So it's a high stake conversation also. And all of us fall into these type of situations in a life in some degree, small, bigs. We have crucial conversations that we need to have quite often and we are afraid about it. We don't know how to go about it. But we need to do it. So this is a crucial conversation that everybody in their life has to have. Who am I? What am I doing here? Why am I suffering? Why I am not satisfied even though I have the best of things? What is happening? Why do I die? These are all crucial questions and crucial conversations are required to answer these questions. And there are high stakes. My life, my dependence, my position. There are lots of things involved. So therefore, everybody needs to have these crucial conversations in life. Not only with themselves, but with others who are capable of having this conversation and helping you with it. This is called spiritual life. This type of conversations with the Guru, with the person who knows how to solve your problem, is important for us to have. That's why Bhagavad Gita is very important. On the battlefield, don't think it happened on the battlefield. It's not the right venue. It just happened on the battlefield. But the person who was giving him the instruction was the Supreme Lord, personality of Godhead Himself. It's an amazing conversation. So, throughout the ages, all great sages and all great rishis have spoken about this conversation. All great people have commented on it. On the battlefield, Bhishma Dev on the bed of arrows comments about Bhagavad Gita. How Krishna spoke on the battlefield. This to Arjuna. And after that, he fought the war. And after that, he was driving Arjuna's chariot, protecting Arjuna from my arrows. Like this, even he talks about it. Great personalities have talked about from times very, very far back. Vivaswan manave praha manurikshvakave abravit. The sun god Vivaswan was spoken to, and he spoke about it also. Manu spoke. Ikshvaku spoke about it. And coming down in the line, everybody is speaking about it because it is about our life, about us, about each one of us, and how we should live life, the secrets of life, how we can become successful. In fact, this is the only book you need to read very carefully again and again. The more you read, the more you understand. So it's a very amazing book because every time you read the shloka, you will feel I have not read this before. If you read it again and again and again and again, you will feel something new coming out of it every time you read it. So it's exciting. It's thrilling. It's very thrilling. That's why we read Bhagavad Gita every day. Maline mochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrit gita mritasnanam samsara malanashanam. Shankaracharya has glorified Bhagavad Gita and said, every day you have to take a bath to clean yourself. Jalasnanam dine dine. Sakrit gita mritasnanam samsara malanashanam. If you just take a small bath, little Gita Amrita Snanam, the nectar of Bhagavad Gita, that snan also if you take, one drop at least falls on your head every day. Sakrit Gita Amrita Snanam samsara malanashanam. The dirt of material life will be washed away, even if you take one drop of it. In this way, Shankaracharya has glorified Bhagavad Gita. So wonderfully, his Gita Mahatmyam states in the introduction to Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada quotes the Gita Mahatmya of Shankaracharya, wherein he says, that great Acharya is saying, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. There is only one Shastra required, Devaki Putra Gita. The son of Devaki has spoken, that is the only Shastra. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. There is only one God that needs to be worshipped. It is that Devaki Putra, Krishna. Eko Mantras Tasya Namani Yani. There is only one mantra to be chanted, his name. Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. There is only one work to be done, service to him. Beautiful shloka. From Bhagavad Gita, this is what you can understand. There's only one book you need to read, Bhagavad Gita. There is only one God you need to worship, Krishna. There is only one mantra you need to chant, his holy name. There is only one work you need to do, service to him. 4 things. Shankaracharya summarized the Bhagavad Gita beautifully. Right? All great personalities have told us what this Bhagavad Gita is. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada in modern times explained contemporarily according to the situation, time and circumstances we live in, the same Bhagavad Gita very beautifully. Right now, what should you do according to the principles of Bhagavad Gita? And we are teaching that. We have Bhagavad Gita courses at 4 different levels. And we are, through the Bhaktivedanta Academy, helping everybody to make an entry into the Bhagavad Gita. And there are hundreds and thousands of devotees who are students online, offline, and regularly reading the Bhagavad Gita and loving it so much that they are distributing it, that they are sharing this knowledge with others wherever possible, because they are excited about this knowledge. So we want all of you also to become persons who read the Gita and become lovers of the Gita. Because it's very easy to fall in love with Krishna, very easy to fall in love with Bhagavad Gita, if you get to know about it a little bit. And in this way you can also help to spread the knowledge of the Gita. And Krishna is saying here in the Bhagavad Gita in the last chapter, one who speaks about this conversation to others is very dear to me. And then he goes ahead to say, there is nobody as dear to me as that person in all the 14 worlds. Makes this very powerful statement. There is nobody, na anya priyataro bhuvi, in the whole bhuvana, there is nobody more dear to me than that person who explains this conversation to everybody. So we have a lot of devotees who have taken this very seriously and who speak this Bhagavad Gita to many, many small groups of people and please Krishna. So this is our mission, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada's mission, to give Bhagavad Gita to the whole world. He said even dogs and cats can take part in it by chanting Hare Krishna and following this order. So we request all of you on the eve of Gita Jayanti to join us, to help us to distribute the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita by distributing these books, sharing this knowledge and being part of the Bhagavad Gita community here in ISKCON Coimbatore. And like is mentioned here by Sanjaya, have thrilling moments in understanding the Gita and in also sharing it with others. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Do devotees have any questions? They can raise their hand.
Maharaj, in Kurukshetra, Pandavas fought against Kauravas. That is what a beginner understands in the beginning. Later, as he advances, he understands that it is just more than a war between two parties. Basically, it is a war between good and evil. Ultimately, good triumphs over evil. I want to know whether this understanding is correct or not. Thank you.
It's a simplistic understanding to think it's a war against good and evil. It is externally. Yes, evil is defeated. The Kauravas, headed by Duryodhana and company, are defeated and destroyed, and the Pandavas are victorious. That is the nice story. All nice movies are also like that. All stories are like that. The hero in the end is victorious. He carries the heroine and goes away into the wilderness, into the sunshine, and disappears. Nice story. And most of the stories we like to hear like this. Yes, good over evil. But there is much more to it, relevant to us for our everyday lives, about how good can overcome evil. If you don't understand those details, very well you could become a victim of the evil. You'll be used by evil if you're not careful and you don't have the proper knowledge. In the guise of good, sometimes evil will catch you. This evil is not ordinary evil. Right? So therefore, although all these examples are there in the Mahabharata, you will read. Although Karna was a Pandava, a son of Kunti, although Krishna put his hand around his shoulders and said, "Come here, I want to talk to you. I want to give you a chance because you are very great friends with Duryodhana." He reminded him, actually, your brother is Yudhishthira. You are a Pandava. And he told him, you must support Yudhishthira. Karna rejected it. Karna said, no, I have given word to Duryodhana. I must keep up my word. I don't want to, keep up your request. My word to Duryodhana is more important to me than your request that I support Yudhishthira. So this is an example of, in the guise of good, evil also can get you. What happened to Karna after that? He was known as Dhanya Virya Shurya Karna, victorious great Kshatriya, but he was not successful. So that is why you must also understand what is happening. All those different characters you will see who made a mistake in not taking Krishna's instruction. Like I just told you, that Dhritarashtra made a very big mistake, not listening to the instructions Krishna has given in the Bhagavad Gita, although Vyasadeva has told Sanjaya, tell him. And he knows, this son of mine, useless. He is not going to understand very well. See? So in spite of good intentions, in spite of being told the right thing, they could not accept it. So one thing is good and one thing is evil, but we should also know how to accept the good. So we should definitely know what is evil, what is good properly. Otherwise, in the guise of good, evil will catch you. Right? So in the guise of religion, sometimes people miss the truth. You can be very religious, religiously religious, without getting the truth and proper understanding. That's why education is important in Bhagavad Gita also. People pay importance to education only in computer science and rocket science and neurology and everything. And they don't want to learn Bhagavad Gita properly, nicely, in a systematic way. Because it's about faith, it's about religion. I do on the side a little bit. And you will get that type of effect only. You should also systematically learn the Bhagavad Gita. So you will know it's not only about good and evil generally that we know, it's also got specific deep details of how to avoid evil. People have to be educated in this world what is evil and what is good, and they should follow a person and his instructions as guru, and in this way they will become successful in life. Okay? Yeah. Any other question or comment? Oops. Yeah, here, there's somebody here.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. We are a group of friends doing Annadanam from long time. We are providing breakfast to the orphanage and old age home. Since last 1 year, we started feeding Makachola to the Gaushala within the Coimbatore limit. We like to have your comments on it or suggestion for us and for society.
Wonderful. Krishna speaks about this. Yajna dana tapakarama pavanani manishinam. So you're feeding the cows with makachola. You are going to the orphanages and giving them food. It's very good. It's a nice thing. It purifies you. And it gives you punya. pious credit. In your next life, you'll have a very good material situation because you have a big bank balance of piety. So all these are very good. People should do good things. When I have a lot of things with me, I have a lot of money, I have a lot of facilities, I have good karma, it is a duty of such people to donate, to give charity and help those whose karma may not be very good. But while doing all these things, we must also tell them the truth a little bit. That will also add to it. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned, Yajñartat karmana anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. So if you also add the Bhagavad Gita principle to it, while you are giving the makachola to the cows, while you are feeding these people, it will become even multiplied, the effect will become multiplied many, many times. What you're doing is very good. You can also multiply it in many ways by adding the spiritual benefit. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks about that. Yajna sishta sina santo muchyante sarva kilbishai. He explains that if that annadanam you are doing, no, if you can offer it to Krishna, give it as prasadam. You don't lose anything out of it. It means you have to cook it properly in such a way that Krishna also will accept it, that we can teach you how to do. And then the same food you give to them. You have added Krishna element inside and given them prasadam. Like you come here, after this session is over, you will all take prasadam. It is not ordinary food. It is offered to Lord Jagannath. It's Jagannath prasadam. It is filled with spiritual benefit. So imagine, it doesn't cost you anything to do that. Imagine the food that you're giving is also made into prasadam by offering to the Lord, and you distribute that. It's still annadanam only, but it is more than annadanam. It's prasada danam, and they will get that benefit also, right? In this way, I say that what you're doing is wonderful because most people don't like to share their hard-earned wealth and give to others. Very rarely they do that. Some of them don't have the time to do that. They ask us to do. We also run food distribution in a very big way. All over the world and in India, we also distribute 25 lakh plates every day to children under the midday meal scheme. We have all these wonderful schemes and we distribute food. We have Hare Krishna Food for Life program, Annamrita program, Akshay Patra program, and like this we distribute food in many different ways. That's all prasadam we distribute in many places all over the world also. So it's nice, wonderful, and I am very happy to hear that. If you want our help, we can also join with you and maybe spiritualize the food in case it's not already being done. Thank you. I hope that is useful.
Hare Krishna. Anybody else can raise your hand. Thank you very much. Thank you, Maharaj, for your kind association for this Sunday Feast program.